I know.
Doesn't it look just like red?
I like that. Where do you go?
Thank you. We've gotten that.
Oh, they put it behind the
Oh, they're lighting the candles.
Are all these?
No, I'm not turning those on yet.
Okay, let's get those going before we get started.
Did you turn these on?
Now you know you guys have to stand for the bride. Now, would somebody like to hold her bouquet here, Mr. Allen? And you may proceed. I'd like to welcome everybody here from near and far to join Faye and Don in this wonderful celebration of love in their life, and welcome our internet friends from Canada and wherever else they're smiling on us with. We've been invited here today to witness and to celebrate the uniting of marriage of Faye and Don. They're taking this first step of their new beginning, their new life together. The ability and the desire for one human being to love another is perhaps the most precious and fulfilling gift that has ever been entrusted to us. It's an all-consuming task, a lifelong endeavor. The journey we've been preparing for all our lives. Loving someone is the reason to stretch beyond our limits, to become more for the sake of the other. It is the time to look into our soul and the soul of our beloved and to accept what we see. Loving is the ultimate commitment which challenges humans to become all that we're meant to be. And we would like to now invite Scott, Faye's brother, for a reading.
Love. When a man and a woman are in love, his life lies within hers, and her life lies within his. Each lives as an individual, yet they also live for one another. Each strives for independent goals, but they also work together to achieve their dreams. When a man and a woman are in love, they will give to one another what they need to survive and help fulfill each other's wants. They will turn one another's disappointments into satisfaction. They will turn one another's frustration into contentment. They will work as a mirror, reflecting to each other their strengths and weaknesses. They will work together to alleviate the emotional walls that may separate them. They will work together to build a better understanding of one another. They will learn to lean on each other, but not so much as to burden on the other. They will learn to reach out to one another, but not so much as to suffocate the other. They will learn when it is time to speak and when it is time to listen. They will be there to comfort each other in times of sorrow. They will be there to celebrate together in times of happiness. They will be one another's friend, guiding each other to the happiness that life holds. They will be one another's companion, facing together the challenges that life may present. When a man and a woman are in love, his life lies within hers, and her life lies within his. Together they will love one another for the rest of their lives and forever.
As they join in marriage today, Faye and Don are announcing to the world that they're welcoming this challenge that they now face. And it is the wish and desire, I'm sure, of everyone here and in other countries to, Captain, if you could check to make sure it's still streaming. That popped up on the screen as your turn. I'm sorry. I don't want to miss it.
Okay, it says it's restarted and it's counting right here.
Okay, that's it.
We're good?
Thank
Okay.
you. Sorry.
Technology.
Yeah.
Technology.
I'm sure it's the desire of everybody that you have a long, successful, and very happy marriage. We wish that upon you. But happiness in a marriage is not something that just happens. It must be created. In marriage, the little things are the big things. It's never being too old to hold hands, and it's remembering to say I love you at least once a day. It's never going to sleep angry, and it's standing together facing the world. It's speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It's having the capacity to forgive and to forget. It's giving each an atmosphere in which each can grow. And it's a common search for the good and the beautiful. It's not only marrying the right person, it's being the right person. Ogden Nash summed this up in great brevity when he wrote these words: to keep your marriage brimming with love and the loving cup, whenever you're wrong, admit it. But whenever you're right, shut up. So we're here today to celebrate the love which you, Faye, and Don have for each other, and to give social recognition to your decision to commit your lives together and to accept each other totally. So Don, do you take Faye to be your lawfully wedded wife, to share with her openly, standing with her in sickness and in health, in joy and in sorrow, in hardship and in ease, to cherish and love forevermore?
I reckon that is.
And do you, Faye, take Don to be your lawfully wedded husband, to share your life openly, standing with him in sickness and in health, in joy and in sorrow, in hardship and in ease, to cherish and love forevermore?
I reckon I do.
Now, you guys have some special words to share with each other, and I'm going to step out of your way and let the focus be on you.
We say the words, I love you, to each other, but what is love? The Bible's description is God. Then it tells us how it acts. Love is patient, kind, protects, believes, hopes. Perseveres and never fails. Love knows no limits to its endurance. No end to his trust. Love still stands when all else is dust.
Love is the state of being that leads to light. So loving each other is being in the state that we draw each other to light. We nurture, accept each other for who we are, but are constantly challenging one another to let our light shine brighter and brighter. We have the proper friction.
Proper friction is good. We can speak to one another with passion, with the freeness of speech. When one falters, the other is there, not to judge, but to catch the other. We're best friends. We encourage the other to take on our own power. We're a circle of healing and strength. With you, we are persons we were meant to be.
You're my partner and friend who guides me to grow in life.
You're the one I laugh with, dream with, and love.
With your support, I know my true self.
I do not take you for granted. I cherish you.
I do not need you, I choose you.
I choose you today before God and the people who love us.
I choose you tomorrow in the privacy of my heart.
I choose you in strength and weakness.
I choose you in health and sickness.
I choose you in joy and sorrow.
I choose you over all others every day of our lives.
I choose you over all others for the rest of our lives and forever.
On this day I give my heart.
My promise that I will walk with you hand in hand,
Wherever our journey leads us,
living, learning, loving.
together forever.
Faye and Don, you made it through that.
Not done yet.
No, not that. We're not totally through, but you made it through that part.
That pepper spray really does its thing.
I threatened him if he didn't cry, I was going to have pepper spray for him. Please hold your hands, and I want you to hold both hands, and I want you to focus on these hands that are holding yours. I want you to see the gift that these hands are to you.
There we go.
These are the hands of your best friend, full of love for you, that are holding yours on your wedding day as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as together you build your future. These are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you throughout all the years, and with the slightest of touch will comfort you like none other. And these are the hands that will hold you when fear or grief temporarily comes your way. And these are the hands that will countless time wipe tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow and tears of joy. And these are the hands that will give you support and encouragement to chase down your dreams. These are the hands that will hold you tight as you struggle through difficult times. And these are the hands that will give you strength when you need it. These are the hands that will lift your chin and brush your cheek as they raise your face to look into eyes that are filled with overwhelming love for you. And lastly, these are the hands that even when wrinkled in age will still be reaching for yours, still giving you the same unspoken tenderness with a simple touch. Today you've decided to share the rest of your lives together with each other. This beautiful union is symbolized by the lighting of the unity candle, which is next to us here. And Faye, you have one closest to me that has your name on it. And Don, you have one on the other side. Faye, Scott has lit yours, and your son, Don, has lit yours. You come from separate families with separate backgrounds, but you're bringing together the best of both of what your families have brought to you. You learn to love by being loved, by having been loved by your family. And so you have now joined together, symbolically lighting this tonight candle to bring not only your lives, but your families. This fire is miraculous because it represents the light of two people in love. This candle is also a candle of commitment because it takes two people working together to keep it burning. Love is like a flame. It has the heat of passion. It is constantly changing. Its radiance is there for all to see, and together you must protect it from being extinguished. May the twinkle of this one light be a testimony of your union. May this candle burn brightly as a symbol of your love and your commitment to each other. The life that each of you experience now individually will hereafter be united, for the two of you shall now become one. May your love be one based on freedom. For though your hands may touch, it's our hearts that we hold. When you hold love within your heart, you radiate a light which shall brighten all the days of your life and beyond. Everything we truly love becomes part of us forever. So take your time with each other. Let your love seed grow and mature with the seasons to provide you with warmth, serenity, joy, acceptance throughout all of the years of your marriage. Love is not a wall, it's a bridge. Love does not confine, it sets free. It leads as a pathway winding to places unknown and mysterious. With love to light our way, you can meet any challenge together. So Faye and Don, would you please face each other again? I know you want to face your friends in Canada, but this is the important moment of this whole ceremony. You have vowed in our presence in the presence of your family and friends and people we don't even know who's watching, right?
Don't even know. The wide world of the web.
Could be on CNN for all we know.
Probably will be.
But you vowed to be loyal and loving toward each other. You have formalized this bond between you with spoken vows. Don has given Faye a ring. You've joined your hands and your hearts together today in front of us, so it is my privilege, by the powers vested in me, by the state of Alabama, to pronounce you husband and wife. Albert Einstein, Don, has a challenge for you.
I love Albert Einstein.
He wrote,
I love
a lot of people didn't know that he was kind of a player, but he wrote these words. He said that if
Am I old
you're...
enough to hear this?
Are you?
Am I old enough to hear this?
I'll let you get by with it today.
Okay.
If you're capable of safely driving a car while kissing that pretty girl, you're clearly not giving the kiss the attention it deserves.
I can't do two things at once.
So with that, you may kiss your bride. And everybody can give them a round of applause. And I get to introduce for the first time, if she wants to get her bouquet back when she stands here.
Oh, we're playing.
Y'all throw the bouquet away already?
That's good for Carolyn Dad.
You got a flower girl.
Go give it to Faye. Take it up there. Take it to Faye.
And we give it back to Carolyn.
Give it back to you. Thank you, honey.
You had a flower girl after all.
That's yours, Carolyn.
So would everybody please welcome for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Don and Faye Milton. And congratulations. Here, I'll give you a hug. All right. Okay, first dance? Is that what we got now?
I don't know.
They're expecting. Look at them. They're eager for a dance.
Just rock a little.
There you go.
Anybody can play it. You might pull a con and give her. And that was the best. Surprise.